Well, it's that time again. It's time for me to climb up on the roof, make sure it's all clean, and make sure that there's no bad caulking where water can penetrate through, because that's going to save us thousands of dollars if I do preventative maintenance and make sure that we have got no water that can penetrate through to the RV, because we all know water inside the walls will create huge damages, cost me thousands of dollars. So let's do this together. We'll inspect it and check it out, make sure we all look good. It's important to clean your roof to make sure that your rubber roof doesn't get dry rotted. We live here in Florida. It's extremely hot. We're well over 100 degrees here in the summertime. This is the end of summer for me, and I feel it is time to come up here. We were camping just the other day and talking to a bunch of people, and for some reason roofs got brought up, and people started talking about how often they check their roofs. And when I mentioned to them I do mine every 3 months, a lot of people say, well, I haven't checked it since I bought it. And people also say, well, I check it once a year. I personally feel here in Florida or any hot climate that it's important to come up every 3 months to make sure that there's no cracks, nowhere for water to get through, that the rubber roof stays moist and UV resistant. That way it doesn't dry rot on you, because we know how expensive it would be to replace a rubber roof on an RV travel trailer. I don't want to have to spend that money, and I'm sure a lot of you don't either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I inspect my roof, what I look for, a couple hints that I've learned along the way that really help water from not coming in. The main areas that we're going to look at are all the rubber seals, or the caulking I should say, that they put on the roof. Make sure it's all in good condition, no cracks, or water can get underneath it. So let's go ahead and take a look. What I'm looking for, especially on these corners, is to make sure that it's all good. You can see where I've had to replace some about a year ago, and this is only a 2-year-old travel trailer, but it's held on really good since. You look here at the front cap, make sure that there's no holes, and the same thing over here. Make sure there's no crack or holes or where water can seep underneath. Skylights seem to be notorious, but you can see on the inside we all look good to the outside where no water can get in. And again, I will check everything, all the areas, the Wi-Fi. We check around your AC inlets, and I also check along the vents, anywhere that they put the caulking on there. This one here, you can see I really had to do some work to it last year. I don't know why I got that dirty so fast, but then again, even though I keep my RV under cover when I'm not using it, it still gets really dusty up here because I have land, so I have to bush hog my fields, and dust goes everywhere. So that's go around the antenna. Again, the skylights. You want to make sure that everything looks good and no water can seep in through this area or this area on all things. So you take a good look at it. Again here. Now on the vent, you can see I put a little bit of caulking in there where the screws go in. Now if I have to get to it, you can poke a hole through that. But what it is I'm making sure that no sitting water could sit there on the screw and then eventually go through. That would be a nightmare, and you want to try to prevent that. And also, while you're up on your roof, take a quick look around. Make sure that your rubber roof is all sealed down. There's no bubbles in it, nowhere where it could crack. Or if you've gone through, I'm sure we've been there where we've gone to an RV park or state park or wherever, and a limb touches your roof, you want to make sure that there's no tears. We got lucky here where it gave a little bit of scratch, but it didn't even go through. And that was actually the second month we had this RV. So it still looks good. I'm keeping my eye on it to make sure that nothing does happen with that. Now this is the product I use when I'm cleaning the roof. I've had no problems with it. It's good luck. It does extremely well on cleaning. It keeps the roof nice and moist. In other words, you get the UV protection from it, which is again what you want to do, especially when you live in hot climates where it'll dry things out. I have used, if it got extremely dirty, what I will use is Dawn dishwashing soap, because it's a great degreaser. But the thing is that when you do use Dawn, make sure to wash it out very well and put this stuff back on it, so you're really actually cleaning your roof twice. And when you do that, make sure to clean the outside of your RV, because what happens is that Dawn, again, is a big degreaser. So you want to make sure you get that degreaser stuff off before it dries out the waxing job that you put on there. You will learn to really appreciate that you've done that. If you don't, you will see the results that it really dries it out, and you'll find yourself cleaning and washing or waxing your RV a lot more often. We like to keep our travel trailer nice and clean. That's why I make sure, if I do use Dawn, not only do I rinse the outside, but I do clean the outside to make sure all that grease is off. It's actually that simple, just to spend 10 minutes to go up on your roof and make sure that there's nowhere for water to get into your RV travel trailer, and save you thousands of dollars. You want to try to keep it as good shape as you can for as long as you can, to save yourself from having that nightmare of having to replace your rubber roof. And I hope you guys help support our channel by subscribing. Give us the thumbs up if you found any of this helpful. I thank you, Rose thanks you, and thank you for supporting our channel. Thank you for watching it, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.